Hello everyone and welcome to another mod spotlight for Farming Simulator 2013. As you can see here, today we're going to be doing a seeder. Now this is a gigantic seeder. This is a 18-meter seeder here. This thing is huge. As you can see here, we're on Hagenstadt. We're at one of the farms very close to the main farm here. And as you can see, this thing, look how big it is compared to this field. Now, this is not a very big field, but this seeder here will devour this field in no time at all due to the sheer size of it. Now, this seeder is great for folks that like to play on bigger maps, maps such as like Dukes or the Midwest America or some of the other larger maps like that. This seeder is amazing for going ahead and filling in those big fields at a quick pace. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like in the store. If we come in here, we see here we have the John Deere seeder, 18 liter. This is 18 meters. It's a multi-fruit seeder. That means it'll work well with other mods or other modded farms that include all kinds of seed and things like oats, sunflowers. It'll also plant the basics, the corn, the wheat, the barley. It'll do all that stuff. If we see here, for being the big size it is, $50,000 is not a bad price at all for this. That's relatively pretty cheap. I do suggest getting a big tractor to pull it, just because it is a very large thing. As you can see here, I went ahead and got this John Deere here to pull it. I'll do a spotlight on that later. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and talk about this. This is a pretty nice little thing here. We can see here, when it folds up, it folds into this like diamond shape here. The two sides fold in about a little more than half, maybe about halfway, and then the two outside pieces, they fold in until they meet in a diamond shape there in the middle. This is a very nice looking mod. You can see nice graphics here on the wheels and the drills. Also, there's a John Deere logo, multi-seeder. It looks pretty cool. There's a little bit of issue here with the wheels, though. They kind of sink into the ground, kind of get cut off. But other than that, they're really nice. I'm going to go ahead and hop in the tractor here and unfold that for you. If we come out here and get a look at it, this is what it looks like as it's unfolding. Alright, and we can see here, as most seeders do, there are ridge markers for the outsides, one on each side there. There is no raise and lower of this. Once you unfold it, it goes automatically into the lowered position and ready to go. To turn this on, you would use the B key, but I do not currently have it loaded with any seed. So how I'm going to go ahead and do this is I'm just going to go through here real quick and show you all the different things that I can plant based on things that I have in my mod folder. You can see here we can plant potatoes with this, sugar beets, sunflowers, green wheat, which is from another mod, oats, which is from another mod, rye from another mod. We can also plant the basic wheat, barley, canola, grass, corn, all that basic stuff can be planted with this. So I'm going to go ahead and just hire my worker real quick and plant some potatoes. I'll just show you what it looks like being planted. As you can see here, it's got a pretty nice planter behind it, pretty nice effect. It does jump a little bit as you're planting, like if you see, which is kind of cool. It's got a little bit of that effect to it, which is kind of nice. That's also a little bit due to the tractor there, but that's pretty cool. But as you can see, it does a nice job with the rows back there. As you can see, it doesn't really miss anything. There's a few maybe small areas down there towards the beginning that messed up a little, but that's usually what happens at the beginning of planting anyway. So this is what it looks like unfolded here. Now if we see, just go quickly across the back of it. if we see here, it's got 2 warning panels there, along with some lights in it. Those don't actually work. You see all the giant seeder hoses running down to each of the little seeders. You can see the logo here a little better now. You can't walk through this. In most places it won't let you walk through it. There's a few areas of it that you're able to go through. I believe it's mostly just the outside pieces here. I believe that's so that you don't run into like trees or things when you're planting. I'm not really too sure about that, but there's the side of it again. The little ladder here. Some warning stickers, some gauges. So yeah, that's what she looks like there. I'm going to go ahead and hop in here. I'm going to go ahead and fold her up, and we'll take you over and show you what it's like to fill this up. We'll show you how much seed it actually takes. Whoa. Alright. Getting a little out of control there. Turned a little too much. Since we're in this tractor now, I'll just go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. I'll do a spotlight about it later, but this I believe is one of Duke's tractors. It's a nice articulated giant tractor, kind of a replacement for the in-game articulated tractors, so to speak. But it does a really nice job. Again, I'll do a description, or I'll do a spotlight of that later. Just go ahead and pull up here, and as you can see here, we can refill this. We're going to go ahead and refill this real quick. This might take a little bit here. It's got a decent capacity to it. It has about the same capacity as, I believe, one of the larger planters that come in the game. I believe it's relatively similar to... let's see if we can find it here. I believe it's got a relatively similar capacity to either this here or maybe this one. I believe the capacity is relatively similar, but again, this one has an 18-meter radius and can plant everything, as opposed to something like this Amazon here, which can only plant in a 15-meter radius, and it only does a few different the base stuff. And the reason I recommend this mod, and the reason I got it, is because in game, when you're planting potatoes, you only have, the biggest you have is a 6-meter planter. If you look up here, you have a 3.15 for potatoes, and I mean, that's relatively small. You also have, which one is it? This one here, which is only 6 meters for corn and sugar beets, and that can be kind of annoying if you are playing on a map with much larger fields. To plant sugar beets or to plant potatoes, that's crazy. I mean, that's absolutely going to take you forever to plant one of those big fields with 6 meters. With this, you're tripling the output of your seeder, and you're saving yourself about 1/3 of the time. If we go ahead and look here now, we can see that it filled up. It currently holds 10,000 seed, which will do you pretty good if you're doing it manually. But then again, if you hire somebody to do it, it'll automatically take the money directly out of your account. So that's pretty cool too. So yeah, that's just a little bit basics about this John Deere seeder here. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this in the description. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe if you would like. Stay tuned for more videos coming up in the near future. And thanks for watching. See ya.